Welcome to day 159, and today the poet speaks about Ahalyodharana. In the sense, we all know Ramayana, and in Aranyakand we have seen how Rama transforms a stone-like insentient being he brings back to life. That is Ahalya. And we know how wrongly she was cursed for no fault of hers. Suppose it's all in the divine game again. You can say such a noble and wife, couldn't she differentiate between her husband and the lustful Indra? You might get all these doubts, but understand this is the play of the god. And there to exhibit certain things, this is the role given to her, and she has done to her perfection. That's the speciality. And after that, a lot of people they go with stones to Sri Ram, asking Sri Ram to place his foot on that, imagining that that stone would get converted into a beautiful maid lady where they can get married. It doesn't happen. So lustful mind it runs, but here the purpose is very clear. So this liberation, from the we are all like stones now, insentient we are. We have become so tamasic in nature. We have fallen from our true nature, isn't it? So liberation is getting back to our roots, becoming who we are, what we are, isn't it? So this can happen only by the magical touch of Sri Ram, isn't it? That is what he explains. All the gods were imprisoned, were freed by him with his might, isn't it? So, how proud we should be to be his devotees, and even he will be proud of us. And never he will leave this wonder happen if you focus, if you turn yourself towards Ram. That is the assurance given. अहल्ये सातिलागी आरण्यपन्ते कुण्डवापुण्डे देवा बन्दितया Yeah, the tune it's missing, but no problem. Bhale soditam gava gali nishani nupekshi kada rama dasabhimani nupekshi kada rama dasabhimani is what we have to think. We have to keep in our heart. Sri Ram is always proud of his devotees because his devotees will never care. As we have seen in the case of Ahilya also, it is not her mistake. Generally, it is easily what you call said that she lost her chastity, that this and all, but actually, if we see, that is not so, isn't it? We all know that because we have went through Ramayana. Hmm? So now Ahalye Sasitalagi means by the touch. Ahalya, the ideal wife, by the touch. What happened? She became an ideal wife. And please don't take this as earlier version, see ideal wife. We say we discovered. In the sense it doesn't mean to say it was not existing before. The existence was there, but we are not aware of. Similarly, here, the ideal wife is regained by the touch of Sri Ram. You should understand. And even earlier she was an ideal wife. Even now she is an ideal wife. Thereafter she will continue to be an ideal wife. Make it very clear. कुडावापोदे देवा बन्दितयाते. So, Aranyapate, so he says, when did this happen? During his journey in the forest. Aranya Pante. So now he says, Kudava, protection, Pude, then Deva, the gods, Bandi, imprisoned, Tayati, to them. He has given protection to those gods who have been imprisoned by the asuras, by the Rakshas. You know all that. All these asuras, when they get power, head white, they become so arrogant. It is not asuras, it is not those demonic creatures that we imagine, that we see in movies, with 10 heads or with a horn on their head. No, no, we simple human beings. When you get some position, when you get some money, when you get some recognition, do you remain the same or do you change? If you remain the same, you are pious. If you change, understand, like, mind is also very, very cunning. It gives n number of reasons to explain. A philosophical person with a philosophical outlook, he knows all these explanations belongs to the mind, but actually they are in a hype. I know a lot of people, once they get some success, they leave out their friends, they leave out their old contacts. They put some contacts because they want to move with another allied group. Or there are certain people whose psychology is move with the current flow. Means today I am here, I'll make these friends. Tomorrow I go to some other place, I'll leave them, I'll be with them. Like, I don't want to say anything there. Just observe. So these are all the plays of the mind, and we are not the masters of the mind. Therefore, we give a lot of reasoning. We think that is correct. We think that we are justifying, but we are cheating ourselves. Other person knows, they speak, you don't understand because they're so covered with the cloud of ignorance, with the cloud of hype, with the cloud of success. It can be a multi-storied building, or it can be a promotion, or it can be a lottery that you have won, or it can be accomplished. Whatever it is, it can come in a number of directions. Something. So these are all asuric qualities. So similarly, these gods were imprisoned. You see, understand, these demons, they worshipped God, they have taken boons from God, and they have grown so might. Understand, a person who has given a boon, can they again take it back? Then if they take it back again, understand that they are not gods. What will be the difference? So, with that power taken by the gods, they imprison the gods, or they take something bad. Now, in the current world, political games, they speak something bad behind, they spoil the image. All these political games. Keeps criticizing that person, A keeps criticizing B criticizing C criticizing A. Everybody starts criticizing each other. But understand, every individual has something good. Why don't you highlight that? Here, if I highlight that, then that party wins. If I highlight this, then what will happen to me is the question. Are Bapre, you highlight them, the God is there to highlight you. This awareness who has. Think. Kudava kude deva bandi thayate bale soditha ghava ghali nishani. So he says, Bhale, mightily, soditi, release. Dhawadhali by striking and striking. Nishani, huge drums, trumpets. You know the victory drums in an warfield and all you might have seen, when they come out victorious. Even in Olympic Games now, when while awarding the medals, there is a lot of music happening, beating of drums, singing the national anthem of that particular country, a number of ways. The cheering group, in cricket and all, right? So here, with that cheer, they are protected. All those who are being enslaved by these asuras with their demonic quantities, who have been condemned, boycotted, thrown, put aside, or brought to limelight because of the virtue of Sri Ram. So have your head placed at the feet of Sri Ram always and enjoy the victory of the huge drum striking at the release of your bondages. Thanks for